So it turns out that those friends I always wanted, I have a lot of them now because I saw a baby cockroach in the front of my van the other day, and I killed it because I've been parking in a lot of these shady urban areas, and if you look at the ground at night, there's tons of cockroaches running around, and I leave my front windows open a little to vent my van when I sleep. So they probably smelled the funk in my van and came in. And I found another one today crawling on the wall of my van when I started cooking this food. And I tried to crush it, and it did some kind of like backflip somersault, and it jumped to the other side of the wall. I mean, like sideways. So they're very aggressive, intelligent, acrobatic breed of cockroaches that I have in my van. And when I realized that I had cockroaches in my van, I got really depressed. It made me just want to give up. But I guess I'll have to try to fight through it, and I'm going to do some house cleaning today because I'm in a pretty chill spot. It's pretty gross. I mean, I'm pretty gross already, but now I have parasitic insects living in my home. So I have glue traps set up in the front and back, and I also put bait, so we'll see if that works. Good food. And my mother, she's having she had a procedure today, angiogram, and she's having more stents added to her heart. My parents' hearts are basically shot, and they're filled with stents to keep the arteries open. And she said that it was very painful today, and she started crying, and they had to give her extra sedation. So that made me sad as well. I hope my mom is okay. I hope she comes out of it okay, and they fix her heart properly. And I hope she starts eating healthier as well. So that made me really depressed. And I feel really dirty. I haven't really showered in days, so that's another thing. And I'm paranoid about catching the coronavirus, so because I buy things at the store and I bring them in the van. So I'm gonna get a spray bottle with some alcohol and try to start sanitizing things more and have a quarantine area for certain things in my van. Yeah, but I'm definitely depressed, really depressed and lonely. In fact, I haven't eaten all day, and I can't even really eat all this food, but I will. Kind of forcing it down my throat. It's really good food, though. It's a lot of food because it's my main meal. I do this a lot, by the way. I go like that, and it's not. People probably look at me and say, "Well, what the hell is that guy doing?" And I'm not trying to be a tough guy. I just have a tick that, like a nervous tick, that I do because I'm afraid of having a hunchback, and I already have a little hunchback, so I'm always going like this. I know it looks really weird. And my other tick I have, I go like this. Oh, see? Sometimes I hit things like that. I almost broke a mirror once. I go like that. All day, I'm going like that. And it's a nervous tick that I started maybe a year ago. And I try to control it, and I have it under control for the most part, but sometimes I just gotta go like that. So it's my life. And I heard that nervous ticks could come from stress. Post-traumatic stress disorder from like maybe the time I had my overdose. That could have caused it. They're just annoying. Yeah. I've been sleeping in hotel parking lots. I've been drinking. I was sober for 60 days, almost 60 days, until 4 days ago or so. And I started drinking my beer again. And I feel like crap. I was doing so good. But I actually threw up in my van last night because for some reason the beer didn't sit right. And I had to barf in my my crap bucket. So I'm going to try to go sober again starting today. I'm going to try to meditate, and there's a lot of hills in this area, so I'll do some walking around this area. It's a very good place for walking, but I don't want to walk too far because someone might break into my van. Yeah, I just, I'm just in that kind of mood where I look at everyone around me, all types of people. Like when I was at Walmart the other day, or driving down, truckers, and I understand the point of life is to reproduce and survive, but it makes me sad. Everything makes me sad. When I look at like a child, I look at the parents, and I think about the child seeing their parents die. And I see people, it's like, yeah, sure, you have a family and you have children, and the legacy continues. The cycle of life. And yeah, people, it's not about the bad times. It's about cherish the good moments and remember the happy things. And the struggles make you stronger, but eventually everybody dies. Everybody. So that's why I always think, what's the point of it? What's the point of it? I mean, sure, I don't go, I'm not like, oh, I'll go start doing meth, or heroin, and just totally go out with a bang. But I try to be careful, but I still know, I feel that everything's pointless. Everything. It's like, where are cockroaches on this earth? I know that's very basic, rudimentary existential crisis that teenagers have, and I'm having it at my age. But it's just, that's my thing. Sure, I go back to my house. I go back to my house and live with my parents who are having heart procedures done, and I go back to my cat. And sure, I'll have a shower and everything, and I'll have the same neighbors that see me every day, never move forward. I'll just wake up, do the same thing in my prison cell. I just can't find a way to escape. That's what I think about all day. I thought I found a way to escape with this, living in a van or a car at first. But it's very hard. It's very hard to live in a van. It's not like with those people on, those videos, and like a good-looking young couple, driving around. I think that's more like people that do just on the weekends and stuff, or a certain period of time. But it's so easy to get cockroaches and things like that, and getting rid of urine. You can't just go in a parking lot and pour urine on the ground. It's probably illegal, you know. And other things I don't want to talk about, but it's really depressing. If you have depression or anxiety, I don't recommend it. I do not. I miss my parents. I know I'm so lame. I complain and things like that about, but that's the way I am. I just miss my parents so much. I love them so much, and that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of losing them. You know? Of course, I have my own fear of death. But eventually my parents will die. And it's really hard for me to grasp that. I do love them a lot. They're all I have. But I guess it's just part of life. And then I got my other family members. You know, I have two sisters. My second older sister, she's like 3 years older than me, and she had a tough life, really tough life. She's recovered from things, and she finally got her stuff together, and she had two beautiful daughters, my nieces, and she got her stuff back together, but she still has issues, like me. But she's a very strong girl. And I got my oldest sister, who's 10 years older than me, or so, and she is very successful, and I love her a lot too, but I'm distant from her, because she probably looks at me and what I've become and is disappointed. I am very disappointed in who I am. I'm like the complete opposite of her and her family. I have two beautiful nephews and a niece from her, and you know, I never go to family meetings. I never spend time with my nephews or nieces. I never go to family gatherings at all. I hide. I just hide. That's all I do. I'm ashamed of myself and what my family thinks of me. So I avoid them, except my parents. And my mom's always telling me about what's going on with the family, and I'm just like, I don't even want to hear it. And she thinks I'm jealous, but I'm not. If I was, I'd tell you. I'm just ashamed. I have shame. There's a fly in here. Now I have another friend, a fly. I have a fly. I have like 100 cockroaches and a fly as friends. Lucky me. But what are you gonna do? So anyways, that's what's on my mind, if anyone's cares, which I highly doubt. But and I just gotta tidy up my van today. I'm gonna take everything out, sweep up all my body hair, and set more roach traps, and dust my bed sheets and everything. And hopefully I will not drink tonight. No beer. I drink 3 tall cans of Budweiser. I change. If I keep drinking, my tolerance goes up, so I increase. But when I start, I get 3 cans of Budweiser, 24-ounce cans. And then sometimes I always get then a Bud Ice or a Bud Light, Budweiser Platinum, another stronger beer. I drink the 3 cans, and then I drink the other can. So I try to get a buzz. I don't black out, but I get a nice buzz. But I don't feel good the next day. That's what I do. That's my thing. That's how I escape how I feel. And I have it under control, but hopefully I stop for good. Anyways, that's my bitching rant. You know, my big crybaby rant. Anyways, alrighty, till next time.